Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel on the African Center for Enterprise and Capacity Development, Enterprise TV. My name is Osayi Tres Omokaro, and my responsibility is to anchor this channel that I've titled SSS with Osayi Tres Omokaro. SSS standing for starting, sustaining, and scaling your business. So on my channel, we're going to be focusing on various aspects of business, from nurturing the idea, starting that idea, sustaining that business, and scaling the business. So sit tight, relax, and always come back to this channel on a weekly basis. We're going to be dropping one video weekly that talks about any of these three aspects of business, from starting to sustaining and scaling. And wherever you are in your business journey, you're either trying to start or working to sustain what you already have, or you're thinking about how do I scale. So as we delve into all of these different aspects of business, you're going to be learning a lot. So do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this link, and get your friends, get your family members, get your enemies, get everybody to subscribe to this channel. Because truth be told, when your enemies begin to do well and they can trace the source of their change to you, of course, I'm sure the enmity will stop. So let's get right into our today's engagement. Today we're going to be looking at finding your business idea, identifying your niche, and validating your business concepts. This is fundamental in your journey. Just like in life, you must first find your purpose before you can begin to live life effectively. So the same it is in business. You must search for that idea. Not all ideas are profitable. And having found that idea, you want to locate it in a niche. We'll break all of these further as we go into this session. Then, of course, you want to validate the idea. The step-by-step processes to doing all of that will be the focus of our conversation. So these are the fundamental reasons why you must first find that profitable idea, locate it within a niche, then validate it. First, when you do this at the beginning of your business, it will help you achieve a lot of things. The first thing is going to help you achieve is clarity and direction. Somebody said speed is unnecessary when you are on a wrong direction. You want to be clear as to the business that aligns with who you are. I'm not one of those that teaches about prioritizing money. I believe that money can meet you doing the things that you truly and genuinely enjoy doing. So I emphasize the fact that you must do business, you must get a job. Whatever you do must be that thing that gives you joy, that keeps you energized. So you're not dragging while you're doing it. The same applies to business. Once you set out to find that profitable business idea, locate your niche, and validate your business, it will help you to have a very clear direction. And once you have direction, some of those things that looks like opportunities to others may just be your distraction. But when you don't, everything that looks like has the capacity to bring money becomes like an idea to you. Before you know it, your life is disjointed. Like I always say, they said to kill a man with your dream, all you need to do is to give him another one. When the person has division, he ends up not achieving anyone. Then the second thing you will benefit from taking this step is you are able to achieve market fit. I've seen a lot of people jump into businesses only to find out after the investment of time, energy, and resources that this idea is not fitting with the market. But when you set out and at that onset, You're trying to validate the idea. You're trying to locate that idea within a niche, and you're looking at how profitable and market oriented is the idea. You can align that market fit from the onset. If you don't do this, you're going to come back and begin to think that something is wrong somewhere. Because I teach a lot about the power of the mind, I want to help people avoid that negative and unfortunate situation. So because once something happens that is negative, it leaves an impression in your mind. Sometimes you think it's just one of those things. If care is not taken, your subsequent decisions are hindered based on those happenings. So I want to help you avoid that. So it's better you start. There are people whose cause are supposed to be business people, helping to reduce unemployment in the street. But because of one silly mistake they made in that first or second attempt at starting the business, they have vowed never to do business anymore. So I don't want you to be one of such. So it will help you to achieve market fit. The third thing that you will achieve in trying to do this is you will reduce your risk. You know, business comes with a lot of risk. But when you do the needful from the beginning, you minimize your risk. You know, I know some of us that are listening to me, maybe people that are still in the idea stage, maybe students, maybe people who are just beginning to get to know about their passion for entrepreneurship, and they are looking at how can I be among the big boys? You know, how can I be a contributor to humanity and all of that? So once you find yourself in that space, lots of ideas come to you. When you begin to attend seminars and trainings where they tell you things like spot a challenge in the society and fix it. So you want to fix every challenge. But the truth is not every challenge carries with it the compensation that will keep you going. So you want to reduce that risk. Then the fourth thing you're going to achieve is effective resource allocation. You know, but because you started not just jumping out because you want to make money, you started trying to locate the idea and see how profitable it will be. You started trying to look at the niche where this idea will be domesticated, and you started looking at how to validate that the idea is even worth giving your energy. These are the four things that you benefit because you did that. Because in entrepreneurship, in business, you know, an entrepreneur is actually the risk taker. You know, when we talk about the factors of production, where you talk about land, labor, capital, and the entrepreneur is the manager of these other three. So if you don't allocate resources properly, when things go bankrupt, when things go south, the effect is on you, and sometimes the effect could become psychological. Then the fifth thing is that because you have put all of these things in place at the beginning, you have competitive advantage. You know, you see people jump into ideas, jump into business, they are jumping in and jumping out. The reason is some of the things I'm sharing with you today, they never took time to do them. And because they didn't do them, you see, today they give you a complimentary card. Oh, this is what we are into. Tomorrow, you know, we no longer do that again. You know, you don't just want to be like that. So you don't want to be that person that have multiple ideas, but none of them is followed through to becoming fruition. So I want you to be a successful entrepreneur, but in becoming a successful entrepreneur, you need to follow through some of these steps. You need to have that competitive advantage. Business is a competitive world. In reality, the world of business is more competitive than politics. The politics within the business space is tougher than what we experience in politics in governance. So business is a highly competitive environment. Of course, in one of our conversations, we're going to talk about how to leverage competition to your advantage. But of course, because you follow through these tips that we've shared, you'll be able to achieve these 5 things: clarity and direction, market fit, risk reduction, effective resource allocation, and competitive advantage.